All right, thanks for being here, guys. It is June 23rd, and we are going into the last 10 days, 9 days, no, 7 days of the month for our leader call here tonight. And guys, we're going to get serious here tonight, okay? Because it is time to blow this shiznit up, okay, guys? I'm just speaking from experience here, from being in the business now. I'm coming up, guys, in 2 more days. It'll be my 2-year anniversary as a coach. And I am here to tell you guys right now that this is the time where we are going to make this happen. This is the time where you guys are going to push yourself for some crazy goals. We're not going to be playing things safe anymore. We're going to be really dreaming big and really pushing ourselves so your team can see what incredible leaders you are, what you're really made of. Now is the best time of the year to do this, guys. So when I say that we have our, Diamond Dash group coming on July 11th, make sure it's your job. Get every single one of your coaches into it. Get them to Emerald, plug them into that Diamond Dash. If you've dropped rank, who cares? Join in that group and get the darn thing back. You can do it. This is the best time of year. You're not going to want to wait until October or November, December, when it kind of sucks, all right? That's the slow time of year. This is the best time of year, all right? Which is why I'm going full throttle back into our Superstar Diamond Push. It is freaking happening. Liz Harkey just made it happen, and Team Forever Strong is going to be the next darn team in the downline to make this thing happen, all right? It is happening. It is happening, guys. I am not going to end this year without all of us giving it all we got. I know I set this goal, as a team. I said at the beginning of the year, this is what we're doing. And then I kind of threw in the towel and gave up on it. And then I said, that is not how I roll. There is no way that I am doing that. That's not how I work. I have no problem if I don't meet goals, right? I could care less if I hit my goals or not. It really does not faze me, as long as I can look back and say that I actually put in some effort for it, and I tried my best, and I did everything I could. And if I had just thrown in the towel and I had completed this year of 2016 or whatever, then I would have been like, I did not give it all I gave it up. I gave up on my dreams and big goals for this team. So I am back in. So that is our huge goal as a team, guys. So I want you guys to do the same thing. I want you guys to dream really big too and push yourselves. This is the time of the year to do it. This is the time to really take your business to the next level. And it all boils down to building your team. So we want to get that momentum going, all right? We want to keep that momentum going. If you can get this momentum going, like I can feel the team has it, this momentum. It's people are building their teams, they're helping people get started on their health and fitness journey. They're more confident in themselves. I can see it and I can feel it. If this picks up and keeps up like this, then when Summit comes, guys, when Summit is over, you guys are the ones whose businesses literally take off to a whole new level. My business literally tripled after Summit last year because I was putting in this work of getting this momentum going, and I went crazy with it. And I think that's when the team went from a 4-star team to a 10-star team within it was some crazy amount of time. It was 5 weeks or something like that. I went to Summit as a 4-star team, and then I came back, and 6 weeks later or 5 weeks later, we were a 10-star team. It's crazy, guys, what you can do if you put your mind to it and then you work at it with intention every single day. So we're going to talk a lot about just kind of getting that momentum going, and just, it doesn't really matter whether you are one of the newer coaches, or if you're a veteran coach and you're like, all right, I'm getting all back into this right now. It doesn't matter. The beauty of this business is that anyone can start today, and in 1 year from now, be in a completely different place in your business, which will change your life if you just lead with intention, with that daily intentional action every single day to get you toward those goals. We all started, right, with 0 people. We all started with no network marketing experience at all. Some of us may have, but I know I didn't.
Teddy, your pajama shirt is right up.
Oh, I was like,
is that me? No, dang it.
I'm like, pajama shirt. Okay. You're so funny, Angela.
Okay, sorry. All right, I'm sorry. Mute.
No, you're fine. That's hilarious. I love her. Well, we were on the last call, right? I'm looking and I'm seeing her with like her closet in the background. I'm like, are you in your closet? She's like, yes, I'm getting my nightgown. She's so funny. All right. So just remember that, right? That, everybody starts in the exact same place. Some people don't even have any support from their upline coaches. Some people are placed on dead legs. Some people, don't have anybody being placed below them. They don't have they don't have the luxury of having a power leg where they only have to grow one side. They got to go grow, both on their own. So you got to prosper where you're planted. And, going back to what Kristen said on the call, realizing that it's all on you, just taking that ownership and making it happen. So a lot of this boils down to, making sure that you're focused, right? When you're sitting down, like doing those, pockets of time that you're working, making sure that you're sitting down and you're focused. It's the people who kind of come in and they kind of dabble here and there and they do all these different little things that are not focused. That's when you kind of will start to struggle, or maybe, just kind of plateau a little bit or go backwards. It will be more of a hobby for you. You know what I mean? It'll be something more that you do for fun because you like it and, you like being a part of the community, but it won't be a business, So you have to be extremely, extremely focused. So going into the summer, guys, this is where we're going to really kick things into high gear. I want to see some crazy things happen. I want to see your teams grow, and I want to see you guys like spreading your wings and just being entrepreneurs and just really taking things to a totally new level. So just remember that to build a business, right, you got to stay focused with it. And it boils down to a couple different things here too, why people sometimes tend to struggle in getting this momentum going. The first piece that people get held back by is it's really fear is what it is. The first one is like a fear of not being able to make it happen. It's a fear of causing them, it's the fear that's causing them to lose focus basically on the business, right? It's causing them to drift and to go into other different directions. So having that fear is something that can prevent you from moving forward. And then the second thing is if you're spending too much time focusing on just the goal. So you're just focusing on like taking action to get the goal, taking action to take the goal. Like you're thinking about getting to the goal and that's all you're thinking of, instead of just, thinking about making sure that you're building relationships too. Like you've got to have both of those people there, both of those pieces there in order for that momentum to get going. Focus on the relationships first and then invite to the challenge group. Focus on getting to know these people and be a friend to them and invite them to a challenge group. Invite them to the coaching blitz, right? Do those two things. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about just having passion, right? Having passion. And this is where your why will come in to play here, is when you have that passion and you have that why and you have that purpose of you doing this. Like, why does this have to work for you? Why is this so important for you and your family? If you have that and you have that passion, people can feel that through the computer screen when you're talking to them. They can feel it in your post when you're sharing. They can feel it in private messages or in emails, because passion is something that people are just drawn to, and it's like a magnet, and you can feel it and you can sense it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So you have to be very, very certain as to why you are in this business and what you want to get out of it, and make sure that every day you're leading with that passion. So, it's kind of more basic here, but just making sure that you're sharing all of those pieces on social media every single day. It can't be just, like I said, I'm going to be going through all of your walls. You know what I mean? I have to do a couple at a time because it takes a while, but you want to make sure that you definitely are showing. I think the most important thing, especially since you guys are diamond coaches and, you want to build businesses, is making sure that you are showing that you are a coach and that you're building a successful team, that you're going places with this and showing what it's done for you and talking about it all the time. And sometimes people get too wrapped up in the health and fitness side, and they spend a lot of their time just posting and sharing about their health and fitness, and here's a workout video, and then here's a recipe, and here's a motivational quote, but there's nothing there about coaching. It's so important, guys. And I know it feels or it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but the more you do it, the more comfortable that you get. But it makes a huge difference because people will seriously and honestly, truly not know that you are coaching if you don't talk about it. You know, I have a ton of people that I've actually connected with on like Instagram who, when I look at their profiles, I'm like, whoa, like, I can't tell, like, are they a coach or not? I mean, they seem like they'd be an awesome coach, but are they a coach? And I'll message them and they'll be like, yeah, I am a coach, but they never talk about it. Or I'll message people and they'll be like, no, I'm not a coach. I just like to post motivational things. So you don't want to be just that person who is, you know, adding value and being motivating every single day. You want to also be that entrepreneur. You want people to know that if they need help and if they want to go after, like, you got to think big picture here, guys. Like, if you want people to be on your team who want to go on to change their futures for their family and they want to way out of what they're doing now, you want them to know that you're a successful entrepreneur building a business that is going all the way and that you are not stopping no matter what. People are going to feel so confident and they're going to feel so reassured and they will want to go with you. And when you invite them to, like, the Coach Blitz, for example, Sunday night, they'll go to your wall and they'll be like, oh yeah, she is serious about this. Wait, this girl's actually running a business. Like, I've actually had so many people say that to me. It was when I made that shift, guys, which wasn't until, I don't know, maybe it was like October or November, where I made that shift of, all right, I got to start talking more about coaching. Like, this is life-changing for our family. I need to start talking and sharing this more now every single day. And when I started doing that, now you wouldn't believe how many people are like, wow, like, you're running like a legit business. I'm like, yeah, it is a legit business. But I'm sharing it all the time, and you got to do that. And even if you're not where you want to be, you have to freaking already act as if you are already there. People don't need to know that, like, you're trying to become a diamond coach and get your rank back. People don't need to know that you haven't paid off all your debt yet. They don't need to know any of this stuff. They just need to feel that confidence and know your vision with this and know that you're not going anywhere. So being consistent with those things and being passionate about it is huge. You definitely don't want to be like dabbling in all these different things and then sharing all these other different things. And people are like, wait, is she coaching now? Like, wait, did she stop coaching? I don't understand. I'm kind of confused with these posts that she's sharing, you know? You want to make sure, and when people look at your wall, oh, like, she's got this business going. She's like got this amazing team. They're doing amazing things. Like, it's helping their lives. They're changing others' lives. Like, I want to be a part of that. Okay. And the other thing too is to think about, you know, like I said in the call, very few people, right? Like, when you're trying to build your team, most people will get on the phone, they'll talk to you, or, you know, in private messages, and pretty much all of us guys and anybody you bring on, they can commit to being serious about this business. They can commit the time and the focus time for like a couple weeks, you know, maybe at the most a month if you're lucky. But it's going to be few and far between, guys, for the people that you find who can go the distance. And I'm talking like a year of sitting down and being consistent with building this business every single day and leading with that passion and, you know, delaying the gratification. You know, that's what it is. You have to have, it's delayed gratification with this business for a long period of time. So finding those people are few and far between. So you have to make sure that you're one of those people that is, you know, going to be here like a year from now. You're going to be willing to make those temporary short-term sacrifices to have long-term success that will literally change your entire life, guys. So, I mean, you guys just saw that Elizabeth Harkey became, you know, a superstar coach. First of all, that's extremely rare for it to happen, but it can happen. And she's been a coach now for a little over 4 years, and she wasn't a super fast mover. She was just consistent, guys. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this could all be you guys. It can be all of us. She was just consistent, and she had that vision. You know, that vision that Kristen was sharing for herself and her family. She had that, and it wasn't about moving fast. It was about slow and steady winning the race. You know, that's what it is, and doing those vital behaviors every day. And over time, and she set goals for herself, guys. That's the thing. Make sure you have yours written down, because you can't just be in this business and be like, all right, like, I got to build a team, and like over time, you know, I'll be able to replace my income. No, like, it will never happen that way. You have to have a specific goal written down first. And you can't like start like way like, all right, I'm going to be a superstar coach too. Like start smaller, you know, and write it down. Like, all right, I'm going to be a 2-star diamond coach by September. I'm going to be a 2-star diamond coach by September. And then you're going to work, you're going to strategize and work towards that every single darn day until that happens. And then you're going to look further. Okay, now I'm going to go for 5-star and I'm going to get to leadership. And that's what you're going to do. You make these small milestones. And that's what she did, guys. And because she kept setting those goals, just like all the other successful coaches in the network, guys, because we set goals and then we every day work with that intentional action, you achieve them. And guess what? You don't achieve them all the time on the dates that you want to. That's not the point. The point is that you have the goal and you're working towards it, and you're not going to stop until you get there. You're going to work at that every single day. And guess what? Because of that, over time now, that's how she's been able to be a superstar coach. All right. And, you know, extremely rare. I don't know how many there are in the company. It's not that many though. It's like what? It's like less than 100, you know? And guys, the quarterly bonus for that is over $50,000. Yes, 50. Okay, quarterly, guys. Not just like this is it, like you get it once. It's freaking quarterly, all right? And you guys have to see that you can get there. Like I will never forget when Liz became a 10-star diamond coach. And I remember her posting in the team page, so this just got deposited into my bank account or something. I don't know. She shared the amount. And I was only like a 4-star diamond coach at that time. And it seemed mind-blowing to me. I was like, whoa, that is like out of control. That if you actually work this business and, you know, take advantage of it and, you know, lead with intentional action every day, that you can create that. I always said, oh my God, I can't wait. That my family needs this so bad right now. Like we are so screwed financially. And I knew it was going to happen. And I worked towards it and I made it happen. And it's the same thing, guys. You guys can all do that too. You know, and it's not about the money. It's not about, oh, I want to make all this money. I don't even look at my paychecks. I really don't care. I don't care if they've gone down. I don't care if they've gone up. I don't care if they stay the same. That's not why I'm in this. I'm in it for what this opportunity is going to do for our family and has done for our family, which is giving us more of that freedom of flexibility now, you know, freedom of flexibility that we can go and do things and we can take more vacations now. We can go to the monster truck show this weekend, you know, for $200 when we would have never been able to do little things like that before. Creating more memories with the people in my life who I want to spend time with, because that's what's important. It's what the income can do for you. It's that freedom of time and that freedom of flexibility. And that's the direction that we're going, guys. And you need to believe that. Like you need to seriously see things like that, like see those successes and say, that is where I'm going. And it's not going to happen in 3 months and it's not going to happen in 6 months. You heard what I said. Liz has been doing this for over 4 years. But isn't it worth it to just be consistent for 4 years, how much your life can change? It is absolutely worth it, guys. And everyone is capable of getting there. And that's what I want this team to be. This team is going to be the next superstar team. Liz has opened the gates, you know, for this to happen. She's opened the gates now for everybody in the downline, showing that it's possible, guys. Anyone can do this. And we're going to do it next. And then you guys are going to do it too, so that your team will do it too. That's the whole point, is showing everybody that it is possible and that you can do it. All right. I see, is there a couple questions here? Goal 3, Jen Schultz, I like it. 3-star by Summit. That's awesome. That's an awesome goal. Seriously, it's true. I mean, you have got to have the goals. Like you can't just say like, all right, like I hope by the end of the year that, I mean, as soon as you say I hope or I really want, or it's never, I will mark my word, it will not happen. You have to say, all right, that's it, damn it. I'm going to be, and then write the goal down and then work towards it and really work towards, when you sit down, like I'm talking like when you sit down and you go to do your work, every action you make, is this really going to move me closer to my goal? Because guys, I hate to break it to you, I don't want to be at the damn leadership retreat alone. I'm sick of going to them alone. I want my team with me. And I know you guys are all possible. And you want to get there too. You want to get there too, so that you can be with all the other leaders too, getting to know them, hearing about the top tips and strategies. And it just puts that belief in yourself that, damn, I can do this. Like you can totally do this. So I want you guys there with me. I like all these goals. Let's read these off. This is what I'm talking about. We need to I'm telling you guys, if you can keep this momentum up and you go to Summit, when you come back, you are going to be blown away. You're going to be completely blown away. And all of you guys are new for the first time going to Summit. Oh boy, baby. You are going to be in for a treat. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Oh, good. I like this. Kim Fortner. I will go to the New Leaders 2017. That is awesome. That is and honestly, guys, that should all be your goal. I mean, honestly, there are some of you that should definitely shoot even higher than that. New Leaders Retreat, definitely. You have to be a 2-star diamond. That should be by minimum all of your goals for sure. Let's see. Oh, and that's it. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, now where was I going with all of this? All right. So I just know that you guys can do this, and I know that you guys are capable. I just know that you guys are capable for even more than what you truly believe. And I think that sometimes you kind of you stand in your own way and you get nervous, but it all boils down to you talking about coaching, inviting the coaching. You can't do it just once. I have been looking at a lot of walls, and it's very rare that I see consistent posts about coaching. That's something that should be the first thing that you do every single day, is to make sure that you talk about coaching, and that you make sure that you invite someone to the coaching blitz, or that you talk about the coaching opportunity to at least one person every day. I never let a day go by that I don't talk to people. And you can't bank it all on certain people running with you with this. I had 5 active coaches sign up at the beginning of this month. One of them is doing something now. One of them. The other ones, I don't know where they are, but I'm not chasing them, and I'm not getting stressed out about it. And I'm not, going crazy about why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they checking into Coach Basics? I don't have time for that. I am inviting new. I'm focusing on the people doing the action steps who are committed, and I'm bringing on new. And that's all you can do. You cannot let the ones who are struggling, or you can only do so much. You know what I mean? You're not going to make people do it. It's never going to happen. And you cannot afford to let people slow down your momentum. You guys work way too hard every single day to get this damn train going up the mountain. You can't afford to let some of your team slow it down, because it's that much harder to get the momentum going. It's kind of like you do have to say, you're either coming with me or you're not. I'm sorry, I can't stop and wait for you. These are the tools to have success. I'm here for you. I will always be here for you. You can always, set up a call with me. Everything is here for you, but I can't make you do it, and I am going to the top. So that's kind of how the mentality that you have to have. So who has that mentality? Who's going to have it after tonight? Yeah, exactly. There we go. All right. All right. Where was I now? Go to the next thing here. Yeah. So just going back to what I was saying about just Liz or any other successful coach in the company, right? They weren't doing any kind of magical thing here. It was literally just them being consistent, leading by example, having that passion every single day over time. It's just over time. It really is over time. And you'll get to a certain point, guys, where you will never, if you really show up every day and own the business, you will get to a point where you'll be like, I would never quit. I mean, I don't care how hard it is or how discouraged I get. I am never going to quit, because this is doing amazing things for our family, and I'm helping so many other people start to do the same thing for theirs. So you'll get to that point too. I'm trying to see here now. So before I go into just a little bit about, just going beyond diamond and things like that, I think it's really important just to make sure that you are doing, just to really give yourself that self-assessment every single day. It's so important, and to teach it to your team too. I have so many, I look at everybody in my downline, whether they're not even my coach or not. It could be my coach's coach, 5 layers deep, or I look at everybody, and I see certain people falling out of rank, or people are going inactive, and then they come to me sometimes and they don't even know, they're missing a lot of knowledge. Just make sure that you're keeping a really close eye on your downline, and that if you see someone who's about to, drop out of rank, lose Emerald, for example, that you reach out to them hey, listen, I was just doing a quick check of my downline, and I noticed that you have somebody going inactive underneath you. I'm not sure if you knew or not, because if you lose your emerald by this date, then you're not going to collect your cycle bonus money in your paycheck. And people don't know that. And some people, if they're brand new, they don't even know how to check their downline to see if they've lost someone. So it's kind of like at the beginning, you do have to keep like a close eye on everybody in your downline and see what's going on and reach out and help them so that they know. I've had to do that to so many people, and I was actually kind of shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh, like they didn't know about any of this. Like they didn't know about like hitting Success Club, and they didn't know about like why it's important. They didn't know about, they didn't even know what an Emerald coach was. They just happened to be one, but they're active coaches. So just like make sure that you keep an eye on your entire downline, so that you can, keep them in check and stuff and help them out, because people definitely need help at the beginning. It's a complete, it's so overwhelming when you first become a coach. All right, so consistency over time, that's what it is. Consistency with expanding your network, right? So consistently adding people to your network every single day. I still do that, guys. Even with almost 3,000 friends now, I still at least 3 to 5 people every single day, because you want more eyeballs on you. That's what it's all about. You want the more people you have watching you, the more likely you are to help more people. And that's when it starts to spiral out of control. So consistency with expanding your network, consistency with your posts every single day, getting in those 3 posts every day, the variety of different things, right? Consistency with working on your own health and fitness and then sharing that, right? And consistency with personal development and growing yourself as a person and sharing that as well. Those are really good ideas for posts. When you dive into your personal development and you listen to, Audible or a podcast, or you do a YouTube and you sit down and you do it for like 10 minutes, what's your biggest takeaway? And then share that on social media so that people can see that you're working on personal growth, because you want to attract those kind of people to your business. Like you don't want to attract the instant quick fix people who think that they can just come into this and make a ton of money. You don't want that. You want people in your business and on your team who want to become better, like who crave that, who want to become better, and who would be willing to actively work on that every single day. And so by sharing that you are doing that, you will attract those types of people to you. And like I said, when you go to message them in private messages, they're going to go to your wall and it's going to all connect for them. They're going to say, oh, like, all right, she messaged me on she's doing, see if it lines up, and they'll check it out. And they're like, oh, wow, she's pretty awesome. Like, I love her post. It makes total sense. Versus the message you send to someone and then someone goes to your wall and they're like scrolling. And it's like nothing to do with the business at all. Just make sure you're doing a mix of everything. And all of those things, guys, over a period of time, that is what creates that big momentum, like the really big momentum. And it's a full year, guys. I mean, if you do this, and it doesn't matter, like I said, where you are, a full year of doing these things, a full year of bringing in active coaches every single month. That's how you're going to advance and rank. It's going to be by bringing in the active coaches every single month. You can't count on the people that you have right now, put all your eggs in one basket. And a lot of times when coaches become diamonds, they go into management mode. That's what happens. Like they're on this mission to become diamond coaches. And so they're working at it every day. Like it's got to hustle. It's got to happen. And then it happens. And then they go into management mode and they feel like they need to, or they start telling the person exactly what to do and treating them like they're an employee and they're the boss of that person. And that's not how it is. And they put all their eggs in one basket, and then the person quits or falls off and stops doing stuff. And then you get discouraged. You can't do that. Everyone's their own boss, their own entrepreneur. So you got to bring on those active coaches, get them started all the right way every single month though, guys, because the people who got you to diamond have probably, or will, or might, you hope they don't, they will most likely quit or not be with you in the long haul. I know one of mine who got me to diamond, who is actually one of my first diamonds on the team, is not a coach anymore. You can't beat yourself up about it. You can't get upset about it. It's not your fault. It's nothing that you did or didn't do. It's just some people are not cut out for this. They're not going to build a business. So it's your job to go out and keep finding those people month after month after month. All right. I feel like I need to keep saying that. I keep repeating myself over and over again, but it is so important, guys. It really is a numbers game when it comes to growing your team. It is a total it is a total numbers game. And you do everything you can. You lead by example. You get them started the right way. Some people will go ahead and take off, and others will just do nothing. And it's like, why did they even bother signing up? I don't get that. Okay, moving on. So that does happen a lot too. All right. So that's pretty much all that I had to say about that, guys. Just really take advantage. I know some of you guys have taken right off, like fast right from the beginning, and have done like your own, you're doing your own coach sneak peeks and your own coach blitzes and all that stuff. And so you can just ignore me when I say this next part. But if you're not, guys, take advantage of the coach blitz. You know what I mean? I hear all of your goals. I know what they are. It's not going to happen if you're not plugging people into these blitzes. It will not, because it just won't happen. Like, you have to plug people into these. That's why they're here. And that's why I was able to grow a team so fast, was because I always took advantage of those coach sneak peeks. Even when I didn't have my own running, when Liz had hers, I literally had like 30 people in every single one, and she ran them twice a month. So that was like 60 people learning about coaching. And like I said, it's a numbers game. So out of those 60 people, I might have got like 3 active coaches. So if you only add 1 or 2 people to the coach blitz, chances are they're not going to sign up and you're not going to get an active coach. So that's why I always say like 10 people. Focus on 10, and you can go above and beyond. I feel like sometimes when people hear like a number, they think like that's it. Like Success Club 5 and no one wants to go higher, or Success Club 10, it's like that's it. Like, you guys can go higher, push yourself. Does anybody have any questions about any of that stuff? Just being able to build momentum and build your team. And I really think this team has taken on a whole new ball of momentum. Like, I can see it, I can feel it. Can't you guys feel it? It's out of control. People are being introduced into the team page. People are rank advancing. I think you're getting your confidence, like way more confidence in yourself, and just believe that you can use this to create like an out of control, incredible life. Like when I see, like, for example, the video that Liz had where Michael just stopped his actuary job, like right around Easter at like their 4-year mark, I don't get jealous of that. I don't think like, damn it, that's never going to be me. Like, when am I going to get there? Oh God, I have to do this for 4 years. I don't think that at all. I think, oh my God, I can't wait for this to be me. I cannot wait for the day that Nick can stop his job and we can just be, as a family, doing what we want every single day. And that's the way that you need to look at it. And you need to believe, like without a shadow of a doubt, that that is where you're going. So anyways, rant is over. My Energize is kicking in. I don't know why I do this to myself and have Energize this late at night. I just said the other night, I am never having Energize again at 10 o'clock at night. I was up to like 1:30. I couldn't even go to sleep. But I got big goals, guys, and you do too. We got work to do. We got people to bring on and join us along the way, businesses to build. All right, I don't want to keep you guys all night long. So no questions from anybody? No, you don't need any tips, help, suggestions, anything that's on the back of your mind? Nope. All right. All right, guys. Well, thanks for being here. And action step for you guys next week. I'm going to be holding you guys accountable. I want you guys to all bring on 1 active coach by next Thursday when we have our call. And if you're in my coach blitz, 10 people. I want 10 people in there as a fly on the wall. Just send the same message to everybody. Like literally, I do the same thing. I just send the same message to everybody. And you'll be surprised how many people actually say, yeah, sure, add me. I'll check it out. It sounds fun. No harm in asking, and all the work is already done for you. All right, guys. Hope you have a great night. Let's blow up the rest of June. Get your team pumped up. Rally them up. Motivate them. And let's do this. All right, bye, guys.